Here's where I started out. Take that away just so I can get this here. We'll move this now. Where I say what time is it. There you see the United States mark. November 30th. So you can start out with that date. We're going to go down. You all can pause this. I'm the blue, of course he's the gray. This is me telling him there's not somebody always in the building. Read it very carefully. And there it is. Alright, with that being said, now let me paint you the picture. Alright. The building that I protect is also, if I'm not mistaken, has a union. Okay, we know what the union's about. These people are in sales, they work on commission, they get paid $20 an hour, I believe. Okay, here's where I'm going to paint the picture for you. When Chris hired me, I don't think he realized my disability. So he took me off the shift that I was on, which was closer to the ground, okay? But one of those other guards said he's a liability if he gets hit by a car or whatever. So he called me up the next day, as you can tell by the text. I said, where do you want me to see? I tell him I checked out the new post. I'm more of a liability over there than I am here. He knew the other post was further out. He was hoping for me to quit, not knowing my perseverance. Now, I started that job. Within the first week and a half I was in, I want to say 2 weeks I was in, we had the veteran on Veterans Day that actually decided that, you know, when he came downstairs, he did share with us that he said, I'm sorry I was out because I have a mental illness, like I said. That showed me that we need to have better camera views that we don't have. We need to see who's coming and going. Which I fixed those camera views, you see that. Right? I wanted to see the unloading dock because that's very important. And I want to see who's coming in that front door. Which they got on to me about that. You know, they had them where they wanted them. I'm like, no. Actually, this other, basically secretary, she put them where she wants them because they have a whole setup in the back that controls the cameras too. But if we're securing something, I need to see what's coming and going. It makes it accessible for me because I can't get up as quick as everybody else, and I get around to get the food, let the people in, check them in. They also want us to make certain people that don't have badges sign in. We are, we're there for tax purposes and to get shot. And I told another guard that. I said, this building guards thousands of dollars. And I do mean thousands and thousands, maybe $500,000 worth of people's information. Because they're selling product. These people work on commission too. All right, as well as customer assistance. And when you use that word customer assistance, that's great for the union, right? All right, so then they realized that I'm an issue because I changed the camera views to better help me with the job. I made it more accessible for me to do the job. I adapted to the stairs and knew that if I fell down those steps, which I believe Chris knew, okay, I died. It's a crying shame, not a big deal. He's not a problem. I truly believe that. Because when I didn't quit the job, which he made sure was further out than the original post, I told him those problems that you see in the text. Then all of a sudden I meet Polly Walnuts. Although Polly Walnuts was very forthcoming with their relationship. So then that one night that I left my keys in the building, Chris calls Polly Walnuts. Do I believe Polly Walnuts would have tried to bully me then if I didn't have two people in the vehicle? Absolutely. Because 2 nights ago, he called me a crippled mofo, wanted to know how I got my job, shouldn't be in it, blah, blah, blah. Chris is going to take care of me. He's going to make sure of it. I'll be off that post. And I'm like, whatever. Didn't do anything wrong. Didn't steal nothing. Didn't do anything. I may have slept a post, which What's so bad about that? You got me leaving at 11:30. I have no vehicle. I'm thinking that it takes people an hour and a half to get to me. By the time I get home, it'll be 1 or 2 in the morning. And I'm thinking about those people that have to come get me, their safety. And as we all know, my vehicle is down, and it is a nationwide shutdown to get the parts and everything in. So I'm thinking about those people as well. So, and that's dedication to your job. I mean, come on, all night security. But let's not worry about that. Let's worry about Paulie Walnuts. He was there to be the intimidation when I didn't just quit the job because Chris couldn't get me the key card that he needed to get me, which there's one that we're using now, but I had to bitch for it. But even so, the guard in the morning can't get to that key card until she's let in by an employee, so she never can clock in on time. Nor do I find it to be a coincidence that they hired her after I meet Paulie Walnuts. And when he realized that I wasn't scared of him or his size, Chris's plan backfired. And I still stuck with the job. And then you hear the dude laugh off a threat. I said, "Do you threaten me?" And he says, "It's a joke." He doesn't say that he didn't. It was a joke. No. And then pride, I think it hurts his pride that a small guy, who I do not think I'm a badass, Billy Badass or anything, I just set the tone. We can have that go. Politically or otherwise, you are not going to bully me. Well, between the union being in with the security company, plus Paulie Walnuts working for that company as well, none of it is a coincidence. Think about it. I didn't quit like they wanted me to. I didn't fall down the steps like I believe they were hoping for me to. And their biggest threat, Paulie Walnuts, didn't work out. So they're going to find a way. There's more going on than you know, especially if you don't want the camera on your unloading dock or who's coming in and out. And the reason for that is we as guards are there for tax purposes. And for them, when something tragic happens, go, "Well, we have security." And we're not allowed to even have pepper spray. Nothing. So we're there to take those shots while everybody else goes out the back door. Now, that's a huge what if, right? But in today's age, it'd be easy to hit that building up right now. Steal people's information from that server room. And spray it down if you wanted. Because people could be sitting out in the parking lot taking account of who goes in and who goes out. You don't know. That's why I want to see what's coming and going in the parking lot. Maybe we get a license plate number. It's a pretty good security system. I mean, wouldn't you want to know? I know I would. But I guess I was taking the job too serious for the building. And really, I'll say this one more time. The people, this ain't the company that I work under, gave me the job. This is me saying this. The people are the most important thing. The business is second to me. So now I painted you the whole picture and how it looks to me and several other people. That's how I know there's a union involved. Because they wanted me, they were like, "This is wrong with, you know." And for Paulie to threaten me 2 nights ago and suddenly I'm off the shift, I was like, okay, it's not a big deal. And you know, to say, "Oh, Chris will take care of you. I hope you have a nice life, motherfucker." Or, excuse me, crippled motherfucker. But you have to live in a glass house. I've been called crippled my whole life. I think what it basically came down to is I took the job too serious. Isn't that right, my big? Isn't that right, D? We took the job too serious. And to them, I took it too serious. To me, I took it as what I see it as. I'm there for the people. As well as your business, but I can't guard your business if the cameras aren't on the unloading dock. And no, it's not a coincidence that the only person I had a problem with in the building was poly walnuts. And, the secretary lady that said they had the cameras set up the way they want. And I said, how am I supposed to secure something if I can't see what's coming and going from the two main areas? The front door and the friggin' unloading dock. Isn't that the two main areas? And then I got to thinking, well, maybe it is owned by a union. Maybe they have stuff coming in we don't know about. I don't know. Far-fetched, I don't know. But why wouldn't you want people to see who's coming in and out that front door? And what cars are pulling up? That makes no sense. And by me knowing that, I can get up and come around the desk a little quicker, let the people in, do my job properly. When I do a job, I put myself all into it. And attention to detail, do I have it? So ask yourself after you watch the videos, what's it look like to you? You're welcome to leave your comments. But I can tell you, it doesn't look too good for them. And the fact that we're not allowed to really defend ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Now, some people have asked, do you think poly walnuts would hurt you? No, I think that guy's biggest fight is to keep his diabetes down that he's going to get. A fight for air, believe me. Or maybe a cheeseburger, some pizza. I mean, and as for his stabbing situation, he'll never be a Patrick Swayze. He'll always be a Patrick Lazy. I mean, that guy ain't running to save anybody's life. There's no way he can run. Okay, you've seen him. So let's get real. That's like me saying I'm going to be a cop. Not going to happen with these scraggly legs. And I know my role. Doing my job in security, it's a job. Now that's me lightening it up and having a little bit of fun with you. But yeah, no, he wasn't going to do shit. Because when he realized that I wasn't easily intimidated, and you've seen him. I mean, come on. He looks like the Michelin State Tire guy. What's it supposed to do? Be scared of the Michelin State Tire guy? Every time I see him, that's who I see him. That's what he should be in a commercial. He ain't nobody to me. So there it is. I've lightened it up for you. But enjoy the video. Enjoy what I have put out there. And you've seen all the facts. Because that's what I give you. Facts. With that being said, later.